Hello everyone, this is Magdalena Baciu with your daily guidance as received earlier today in our group morning practice. Today the guidance is inspired by the questions that I get recently from a lot of friends, a lot of people that I know. They say, how come I do what I love and I still postpone things, I still don't start writing that book, I'm still not working on that content. Why I'm not doing this if it's exactly what I love, if it's exactly what I chose to do? So the guidance for today is aimed to give some pointers to support you to navigate this, if this is also some situation in which you find yourself. So the first guidance that we receive for today around this topic is allow yourself to realize that you may create what you love. However, the frame in which you operate, it's still the old frame. So even though we do what we love, the way we do what we love, the way we create the structures around doing what we love, how we think, how we feel, what we expect, it's still the old way of operating. So even though we do what we love, maybe we still try to satisfy needs of validations, of trying to be perfect, of proving something, and that ultimately will stay in the way of us creating open-heartedly. So just allow yourself to become aware of the frame in which you operate. And you would realize that maybe there is nothing out of place with what you do, but it's ultimately the frame in which you create that is not agreeing with you, and that is not allowing you to flow, to create what you love as you love it. And the second guidance for today is an invitation for us to relax that frame in which we operate in the world. It is virtually impossible to change the frame in which we operate immediately, because this frame of operation, it's our ego, it's our vehicle of orientation into the world, and it became so much part of ourselves that it's quite difficult to change this overnight. So the first step in creating shift in our frame of operating in the world is to allow ourselves to soften this frame, to relax this frame. And how do we do that? For starters, is using a different language that will support us to relax that frame. So instead of making a goal or beating yourself into operating differently, just allow yourself to say like, oh, for a while, I'm going to have this experiment. I'm going to experiment with this new way of creating, of working on my dream, on my vision, on my business for a week, for 2 weeks. So allow yourself to talk about it lightly. Another way is to strengthen your relationship with intuition. And for that, it will require that periodically we step away from our identity and we allow ourselves to be utterly present in the moment. And in that way, we can access the truth, which is available only from moment to moment. So through presence, through language, we can create a space for us to have a shift, for a new way of being in the world to emerge, a higher way in which we can create, in which we can work, in a way that gives us joy, and we can work and produce things in a way that it's seemingly effortless. And the third guidance that we receive for today, there are certain things that will support us to create a new frame of being into the world, of operating into the world. And this is gratitude, appreciation, and connection with nature. Gratitude and appreciation will support us to have an open heart. And an open heart is needed for us to be able to notice what is going on in the moment, to be open to changes, to be also compassionate and kind with ourselves and others. And the connection with nature is a beautiful, beautiful vehicle through which we can learn what is really suited to us, to align ourselves to the currents of the entire universe, to become in flow. And nature is one of the most kind teachers, because it doesn't teach us through words. You cannot fail. But if you can create in your life opportunity to be in nature once a day, have a long walk and just spend time observing a tree, observing the grass, observing the flowers, a very powerful wisdom is going to be downloaded into you. And before you know, you will see that you move through life effortlessly and you find your own way to create what you love and to bring that gift that you have into the world effortlessly. So these are the 3 pieces of guidance for today. The first guidance for today: allow yourself to become aware of the frame in which you operate nowadays. And then the second guidance for today: allow yourself, through language, through intuition, to relax that frame. And the third guidance for today: allow yourself to practice gratitude and appreciation, and allow yourself to have a close connection with nature so you can feed this new frame that you may need, in which you need to move and create into the world, so you can bring your gifts and you can express your heart every day in a way that is easy and effortless and really suited to you. This is from me today, and if you love to join our morning practices, we are practicing intuition, we are practicing tuning in, we are practicing alignment every day. Join us. The links are somewhere above or below. This is from me today. Lots of love. Be blessed. Bye.